Despite of what is happening now in the world, let me ask you, where do you want to travel this 2021? Travel has been conspicuously absent from most of our lives during 2020. Often taken for granted as a pastime that was so ingrained it would never be eradicated from our lifestyles. However, the new year brings new hope for renewed opportunities for travel worldwide. So join me and let's all watch where or what are the best places to visit this year, whether you want indulgent luxury, pristine beaches, scenic natural wonders or epic wildlife adventures. And you should know the top 1 country right now to visit.
Too many thoughts on my mind, I can't sleep at night, so I just keep writing. I don't need no help, I don't need opinions, so don't waste my time.
Costa Rica. From the majestic volcano Arenal set in misty cloud forests overflowing with wildlife to the beautiful palm-fringed beaches with turtles laying eggs to the sounds of macaws and howler monkeys, Costa Rica is a sustainable tourism haven. Costa Rica has the wonderful luxury of being flanked by both the Pacific Ocean and the Caribbean Sea, whilst being small enough to allow visitors the opportunity to visit both coasts in one stay without having to take a month off. Often regarded as one of the greenest countries in the world when it comes to tourism, there are very few places where the phrase, "leave only footprints," is more applicable. Don't miss, there is honestly so much to see and do in Costa Rica that a tour is really your best option, but make sure it includes Monteverde Cloud Forest and at least one of the national parks, such as Corcovado, to try and spot jaguars and Costa Rica's iconic tree frogs. Botswana. When someone tells you they're going on safari, the default images are of Kruger in South Africa and Kenya, but amongst the travelers in the know, Botswana has quietly built up a reputation as one of the best safari destinations in the world. So, if you've only got time for one safari in 2021, Botswana should be at the top of your list. A UNESCO World Heritage Site known for its sprawling grassy plains, which flood seasonally, transforming the area into a spectacular and lush animal habitat where dugout canoes meander down the waterways past hippos, elephants and crocodiles. What makes Botswana different from its safari counterparts is that there are no fences in sight, allowing the animals roam free. And whilst this may lead to an increased amount of patience required to view your desired animals, the rewards will be miraculous. What's more, the time spent waiting for wildlife can provide you with a great excuse for a drink in the mesmeric landscapes of wide open plains and lush greenery. Don't miss, take a water safari and enjoy the Okavango Delta's abundance of wildlife from a different angle as you meander down the river, winding your way past crocodiles while watching elephants. Slovenia. The rise in popularity of the Adriatic regions of Europe has been widely acknowledged, and for years, the default trip was to either Italy or, perhaps more recently, Croatia, with its rich history and stunning Dalmatian coast beaches. However, travelers are starting to realize that maybe there are other wonders to enjoy in the area and that the crowded streets of Dubrovnik can be replaced with something new, but equally as beautiful. Step forward Slovenia. Bordering both Italy and Croatia but leading the way in the area with sustainable tourism, Slovenia is now rivaling places like Costa Rica with its green initiatives. The capital, Ljubljana, is not only a blend of brightly colored buildings and history, but it's also known as Europe's green capital. The rest of the country is visually akin to walking around in a postcard, with snow-capped peaks footed by brilliant turquoise rivers and lakes which are flanked by verdant green fields. Nowhere is this more evident than Lake Bled, where a picturesque red-topped church sits on a small island in the middle of one of the most peaceful and picturesque bodies of water in Europe. Don't miss, Lake Bled remains the most popular destination, but for good reason. Australia. As the island bounces back, its beauty and allure remain. The island itself is a wonderful destination for wilderness and wildlife fans alike. In fact, you'd be forgiven for thinking you'd stepped into an ocean-lined, limestone-cragged zoo on arrival, with the island teeming with dolphins, seals, birds, koalas slowly munching eucalyptus leaves and of course, kangaroos. The island itself was rustic and rural, even prior to the bushfires, and this is where its charm lies. Kangaroo Island harks back to the Australia of the past, before the gaudy skyscrapers of the Gold Coast came to represent the modern version of a country that is best seen in this arena, unspoilt and dazzling. For foodies, the island offers a rich and varied range of award-winning local wines and produce which have seen visitors flock to its farmers' markets. Don't miss Flinders Chase National Park for breathtaking scenic hikes amid stunning rock formations. UAE. Well known for its major cities like Dubai, the United Arab Emirates was the most searched for destination for 2021, and with good reason. Naysayers may point to the lack of perceived quiet or exploration, but for those who have been and stepped away from the bright lights of Dubai, there is an abundance of wonders to witness. Made up of 7 Emirate states, the common selling point is that they all enjoy hour upon hour of winter sun, allowing even the most committed of sunbathers to achieve their perfect bronzed look. Dubai, by far the most famous destination in the UAE, is notorious for its blend of futuristic, towering skyscrapers, never-ending shopping malls, fringed with miles of sandy beaches, as well as one of the world's most recognizable buildings, Burj Khalifa. Don't miss Sheikh Zayed Mosque, for its sheer awe-inspiring architecture and atmosphere. Scotland. Although there is often the urge to travel to warmer climes when you're looking for your next destination, sometimes it is the ones without the guaranteed sunshine that give you the greatest experiences. Only accessible by ferry, the Isle of Mull is a small island on the Inner Hebrides just off Scotland which offers a truly authentic and invigorating experience. The island itself comprises some of the most varied and stunning scenery in the whole of Scotland. With the central Munro, Ben More and its craggy ridges in the midwest of the island towering over winding coastal roads edged with thick kelp where you can spot seals, otters and a vast array of birds, the island offers so much considering its small land. For fans of walking and those who seek rugged adventure, there's stunning waterfall scrambles, kayaking, boating, wild swimming in lochs, all in the shadows of ancient castles and white sand beaches that wouldn't be out of place in the Caribbean. Don't miss, take a whale-watching boat trip from Tobermory around the island to Staffa and Iona. Maldives. After such a tumultuous year, the unique island perfection of the Maldives is one that must be enjoyed to be believed. It is one of the few places on the globe where the multitude of photographs never do it justice. There is simply no place on earth that is more tranquil and romantic. The Maldives is likely once more to claim its crown as the most luxurious escape destination in the world as many travelers seek to escape to paradise. The Maldives has so much more to offer than simply the over-water bungalows and pristine beaches. It's now firmly planted itself among the world's premier diving, surfing and paddle-boarding destinations, and it's one of the few places where all ages can snorkel amongst some of the most colorful and magnificent sea creatures, safely and just yards from your resort. Don't miss snorkeling with manta rays and whale sharks. A once-in-a-lifetime experience. Philippines. If you're looking for a slice of relatively undiscovered tropical paradise, look no further than the exquisite Siargao Island in the Philippines. Another coconut palm-swathed travel discovery that owes much of its place in our list to the intrepid surfers, who seem to have an unnerving ability to uncover gems across the globe. Siargao is a must for those looking for a slice of heaven on earth. Known as the surfing capital of the Philippines, Siargao was voted best island in the world by readers of Condé Nast Traveler magazine in 2019, and for good reason. Home to the aptly named Cloud9 surf spot, that description could easily be applied to the rest of this visually mesmerizing laid-back island. With its pristine white sand beaches, crystal clear turquoise waters, waterfalls, natural lagoons, caves, and peppered with small, picturesque islands just off its shoreline complete with colorful coral reefs teeming with rainbow sea creatures, Siargao really feels like paradise. Don't miss Naked Island for breath, taking swimming and snorkeling on a sliver of white sand beach surrounded by vibrant coral reefs. So there you go, our top places or countries to visit this 2021. Hopefully we can visit these places too. Again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe.